The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Sitting next to Nick Cannon feels good.
He's full of so much knowledge.
Remember,
knowledge.
You used to be down the street.
I was.
We were on.
I was like, I was losing.
Not at all.
I wised up. You know what I mean? Like, now
So-
it feels good to sit next to you.
When you did the morning show down the street here in New York, I mean, you were still you were working 24 hours a day. You still do that. You just don't stop.
I don't stop. I haven't slept yet. I'm about to jump on a plane out to LA and then back here because I have all of the shows. So I literally take planes like Ubers.
And you're still with your kids all the time. I see you
all
with
the time.
kids. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
absolutely. I
it's
got it.
crazy.
They're with them. I saw them outside.
Yeah, they work just as hard as I do.
To tell you how fast paced Nick Cannon's life is, I mean, they're waiting at the gate they're waiting to close the door of the plane right now.
Right now, but I said I gotta go holler at my man Elvis.
All right, so we'll get you in and out as fast as possible.
I appreciate it, man.
Did you get to watch the VMAs at all last night?
A little bit. They wanted me to go. I'm like, for what? I'm not nominated. I hate going to stuff I don't need to be at because I am so busy. So I was in the vicinity, but I didn't go to the actual awards.
And he says, I'm so busy. He means it. Nick is one of those guys who always has at least, I'm assuming 5 or 6 projects spinning.
Yeah.
And he's already working hard on the show that you can't wait to see that comes out in January.
Yes, The Masked Singer.
Yeah,
It
that's
looks
coming on
so
Fox. It's gonna be
good.
crazy. Yeah.
Tell everyone about it if they don't know what
I
it
can't
is.
tell you anything.
Well, no,
I've been
the
sworn to
concept.
secrecy, but no, honestly, it's a little Dancing with the Stars meets a little The Voice meets a little Halloween.
Yeah.
It's
The costumes are so elaborate.
It's crazy. So what it is, it's a concept that was or still is a huge hit globally, where you get celebrities with these secret talents of singing, and they have amazing voices. And some of them aren't a secret because you never know. Like, I can give you this much: there's like 26 Grammy nominations, probably 7 Hollywood Walk of Fame people, and like Emmy winners, and all. So there's real A-list celebrities, but you'll never know who they are until they lose.
So Nick, they come out and they perform, but they're masked in these elaborate costumes.
Costumes.
They're crazy costumes. They're so awesome.
Yeah. So and then the thing that's crazy about it, because I don't even know who these celebrities are. So I have to talk to the costumes. So I'm like, give it up for Hippo. We love Hippo.
Remember that day that Lady Gaga came in and she had so much costume on and it was all made out of plastic?
Yes.
We thought it was her in there.
Yeah.
And every time she would move, it would make this like a saran wrap sound.
That's exactly how it is.
Okay, well, that's not till January. This is one of Nick Cannon's many. But let's talk about the Wild and Out tour. Now, you actually, the show that's doing so well on TV, you decided, well, let's take it out on the road.
Yeah.
And you took it up for a small spin just to see how it would work.
Yeah, just to see how it worked, and it worked really well. So now we're on this, worldwide arena tour, and we're selling out arenas and stuff. So,
by the way, that's the 4th time he's used the phrase, "Oh, we're selling out."
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah. I like it because it's crazy. 15,000 people every night like that. I never thought Wild and Out would be at that level, and you were opening restaurants and doing a bunch of stuff. So the brand is taking off.
Good for you.
Thank you, man.
So this is the thing about the Nick Cannons of the world, and there aren't many. And I say that because there are people that work in this business who are so driven, Danielle, that they just don't stop.
Yeah, and jack of all trades. You can do everything. I feel like you can do everything.
I try. You know what I mean? I was just one of those kids with ADHD that just touched everything, learned how to do everything. But it's really just, I have a lot of energy.
And what we were talking earlier while the song was on, while Drake was doing his thing, that ever since you've left America's Got Talent, I see more and more of you and your opinion on politics and this and that. And so you're out there just kind of, it's good to let it out, even though it may be an unpopular thing you're saying.
Yeah, it's like the freedom. And because a lot of, the reason I left America's Got Talent was because of my own personal beliefs and statements that I made during my stand-up act. And now, I can do that all the time, and it's beautiful.
There you go. So if you're just turning us on, Nick Cannon's here. You want to give away some money?
Of course.
All right, let's do this. Watch this.
As long as it's not hit, he's
Elvis
good.
Duran in the Morning Show's free money phone tap.
There's something really great about having Nick Cannon here. Of course, Nick Cannon, TV, stage, radio.
Yes.
Why'd you leave radio?
Because of you. I couldn't win.
No, that's not true. It was for everyone to play.
No, you know what it is? Honestly, I mean, I admire everything that you do. People don't know how hard this job actually is. And because I do so many other things, movies, TV, music, like that, those radio hours are like, oh, yeah, you could do a morning show. It's only 4 hours. Yeah, my butt.
Right.
Like, it's 4 hours you're on air, but the prep and the afterwards.
And you got to get up early.
Yeah, so it was a lot. And then, you know, actually, I'm back in college now. I went back to school. So it was like either the radio show or, you know, my degree. So I'm going to get the degree and then I'll come back.
I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the Wild and Out tour, but I want you to give away $1,000. We just did our free money phone tap.
Let's do it.
And so Julie from Howell, New Jersey, say hi to Nick Cannon, Julie.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Julie. How are you?
Everybody. Good. How are you guys?
Oh, we're lovely this morning.
So we're giving away a $1,000 cash gift card.
Yes.
And thanks to our friends at Combos. See, I don't know if you can even talk about Combos. You may be working for a competing snack.
I love Combos.
Oh, talk about it.
I love Combos are the stuff snack that, you know, gets everybody excited and going for the summertime.
Hey, they're going to steal that.
Don't get snack stranded this summer.
You just won $1,000, Julie.
Congratulations, Julie.
I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. I call all the time. I love you guys. I listen to you every day. I know everybody says that.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for listening to us.
And enjoy that $1,000. Go buy a bunch of combos.
Hold on, Julie. You know, at the airport, when you're running to get on your flight,
yes,
they got combos right there.
They have them right there. They do. I've seen it.
Let's talk more about the Wild and Out tour. I mean, taking a show from TV and putting it on a stage.
Yes.
You know, in the old days, it was the other way around.
That's true.
I know, but so what is it with that energy of knowing you're in a huge arena versus in a studio? What's the difference with Wild and Out?
So on Wild and Out on MTV, you're really just, you know, it's 22 minutes. There's standards and practices. There's commercials. So you're kind of bogged down a little bit. When you're in these arenas, it's like an hour and a half of just insane craziness, like people screaming. They know the games that we played, they know the improv that we do, they love the cast, and then we bring like a real concert. Like it's crazy that we have the ability to put comedy and hip hop all together and play these games. So it's a good time.
It's a genius idea because I mean you have this huge following for Wild and Out on MTV.
Yes.
Now they're all selling out. Like how many cities are you doing this tour?
We started with 25 and we might add a few more just because it's going so well. So
you have all the time in the world.
Yeah. And it's, you know what, it's like this is kind of consume my weekends now. So my kids are mad because I can't show up to ballet on Sunday, but other than that, like this is what I do every weekend.
That balance though, being a father.
Yeah.
And then I'll be there. I'll be back. I'll be there, but for your ballet, you're like, have you ever had to miss something and you just wanted to?
I haven't missed anything big yet because my kids, they're 7. The twins are 7, so I'm just now starting to there's like little competitions and stuff, and I get to show up for ice skating and ballet, and I got my son into boxing. Right. You know, so I have, and usually those right now I can control those, so there hasn't been any like recitals or anything that I've missed.
Not soccer tournaments yet.
They don't like soccer for some reason.
Lucky you.
Yeah, like every kid likes soccer, but like my kids aren't into it. Like
I know, but you're gonna get that call. You're gonna have to leave your network show because your son is dressed as a tree.
Yes,
in a play.
Have to stand there and watch him be the best tree he can be.
That's right.
You said something a second ago. I'm gonna go back to that.
Yes,
education.
Yes.
You're actually taking you're in college.
Academia every week I'm in Washington D.C. at Howard University. This is school actually started today, right? But I didn't have any classes today.
Nick Cannon moving into the dorm today.
Yes.
So I think, as I understand it, what I read was you said, "Look, I cannot honestly get out there and talk about anything unless I truly study it and know what I'm talking about."
Absolutely.
Tell me what that means.
I didn't want to just be another celebrity that has an opinion and voices it. Like you said, you're starting to hear me speak on these issues quite a bit, but I don't want to just be like, I want to actually study it. And I'm such an advocate for the youth and youth empowerment, and I always encourage young people to go to school, but I never went back to school and got my degree. So I was like, I got to put my efforts where my mouth is. And then I'm studying criminology and strategic and legal management in the School of Communication. So now when I'm speaking on these issues of our criminal justice system, I can come from a place of at least I won't say an expert's opinion, but at least I've studied it in a way that it's not just like, oh, this system is against us. It's like, no, I'm actually doing work within these institutions of incarceration or prisons, and I'm going in, I'm facilitating classes, I'm learning, I'm speaking with the wardens, I'm doing all of this stuff so I can actually try to make change from within.
And what's great about that is you're increasing your foundation of knowledge when it comes to, let's say, incarceration. I can't talk. as far as our penal system goes.
Yeah.
And I love the word penal, by the way.
It's kind of ironic.
Well, I know. But when you actually show up to a facility to work with the youth, you actually are a step ahead of the game, and you can actually learn more from that point of view, because now you have a different point of view in life.
And even the process of education, it doesn't all have to happen inside of a classroom, and that's what I from the degree that the few degrees, because I actually have a double major that I'm chasing, is like I'm learning that there's so much more than just to college than just homework. And there's a lot of that, but it's also like, this life experience stuff that I've already gone through, I can apply to, my education at academia.
So my takeaway with Nick Cannon today is this. You never have enough moments in the day to do everything you want to do, but you need to utilize the moments you have.
Oh, yeah.
Get the most out of your 24 hours.
You amaze me.
Thank you, man.
A double degree at the world-famous Howard University.
Yeah.
Wild and Out tour live, traveling around. Being the father of a couple of kids with another show coming out, and God knows what else you have spinning in the background.
Yeah, music, headphones, all of that stuff. I'm coming back to radio. I'm not going to be your competition, though. I learned my lesson.
No. Every time I'm near you, I'm just inspired by just the way you just keep it moving. And,
likewise, man.
Are you ever afraid that if you stopped, something would catch up to you, some evil thing?
I think that's what it is. I'm constantly always going. I say you got to keep cooking while the pot is hot. I think they're going to turn the stove off one day. So I just got to just keep on going, keep as many irons in the fire as I possibly can. And I think that's what keeps me going. I mean, a lot of people know that I had health issues and stuff since 2012. And I feel like the thing that keeps me motivated, keeps me strong, is the fact that I can continue to go and continue to do as much as I possibly can for my family and the community.
Also, the Wild and Out tour, it's live. You need to see it in your city. What's the fastest way to find out if it's coming to town?
Wildindout.com, Nick Cannon, wildindoutlive.com, and we got tickets, and just anything that's Nick Cannon on social media, there's a link to check us out. Instagram, Facebook, Nick Cannon.
Go catch your flight.
Thank you, man.
Hold on. Stop off. Buy some combos.
Yes. I'm going to get some combos.
All right.
I'm going to have the greeter have them already there when I pull up.
Have them ready. Nick Cannon, everyone. Fantastic.